meant suitcase, hidden dozens of sharp competitors. But he was fearless, even plunge into the crowd, open suitcases on the street without hesitation, pick out a sharp knife. The citizens who saw this were horrified. Met a madman, but the man turned a deaf ear because he knows. Just a few minutes later, the world will be turned upside down. It turned out that men were once in a changing world. Rise to the unique and miraculous position of mankind. When a foreign enemy invades, fall of the gods. Everyone is unwilling to accept this reality. The arm-broken Monkey King didn't even want to believe it. The battle is not over yet. All beings understand that civil war cannot defeat foreign enemies. For victory, the Greek god Cronus decided to sacrifice himself. Restart the gates of the world. Send the only human Jin Youyuan back to the past. Rewrite the ending of fate. Why choose CICC Youyuan? Just because he was once a human who adapted to wheat. Experiencing it again will only take him to the next level. It's midnight now. Global volatility is upon us. A suffocating pressure enveloped the city in an instant. A cold voice sounded in everyone's minds. Survival challenge initiated. Struggling in the zombie tide. Survival is achieved in 30 minutes. I don't know when. The streets are crowded with zombies, and all kinds of excitation weapons instantly appeared in people's hands. Jin Youyuan gave up the wine knife in his hand. I saw him unscrew the cap of the bottle, put a bottle of mysterious liquid, poured on the sharp blade. He was just trying to survive. Now it is the responsibility of the rise of the gods. He wants to be stronger. Summit of Orite. Moment. Jin Youyuan disappeared in place. Appear again. He has slaughtered a zombie with a knife. As the zombies continue to fall, his ranks gradually rose. Soon, Kinyu Garden has killed dozens of zombies, but it also creates an illusion for onlookers. Zombies seem vulnerable. It seems that anyone can easily defeat. Just at this moment, a man wields an axe, hacked at the zombie. His desperate discovery. The axe can't break through the zombie's skin. Next second, the man was killed by a zombie. Only Jin Youyuan knows. Ordinary forces cannot defeat them. But he has mastered the Achilles heel of zombies. That's pain. This was in the first survival match. The uncle who survived. The secret I taught him. And smear salt on the blade. It makes Jin Youyuan even more powerful. In just 10 minutes, he successfully killed 100 zombies, created an incredible record, also gained valuable 3 free attribute points. Jin Youyuan knows that this battle is just a prologue. Now is not the best time to use it. The countdown shows only 10 minutes left. Jin Youyuan's speed of defeating zombies before. Dissatisfied, but he suddenly devised a more efficient strategy. He went to the roof. In an instant, the sky was covered with white powder like snow. At the same time, The school bully and others were surrounded by zombies. At a time of life and death. However, the next second, the zombie's skin began to melt and smoke, make a sizzling sound. In an instant, the zombies fell to the ground and died. The school bully noticed the foreign object falling in the air. He reached out and took it. Put it on your lips and lick it gently. It's so salty. This oath. At this time, Jin Youyuan shuttles freely between buildings. This strategy allowed him to advance several levels in a row. Great increase in strength. Until the end of the tutorial match, he defeated the #1 zombie count. A total of 1,427 zombies. Gained extra attribute bonus. It also has a little freedom in attribute distribution. Jin Youyuan himself did not expect. Killed so many. The points earned have exceeded 3,000. Compare the 10-point start of a previous life. It's earth-shaking. Originally, after the first game, the crowd was able to take a break. Suddenly, a cold beep suddenly sounded in everyone's ears because someone touched the critical finger. The second tutorial match had to start immediately. This makes the happy ones who escape death. Falling back into despair. I see the city center. Golden passports coalesce into a safe area. Those who are in it will earn 100 points every 3 hours. The number of people that the safe area can hold, limited to half of the number of people in stock. When the number of people reaches the upper limit, golden passports will keep others out. Even if Jin Youyuan is already familiar with this rule, he still chooses to move forward. Rather than huddled in a safe zone, suddenly, a violent earthquake erupted deep in the Earth's crust. The power of trembling is transmitted to the surface. Many earthworm-like monsters break through the ground. A ferocious figure fills the field of vision. These terrifying creatures, it starts to devour the survivors around it, greedily feasting on flesh and blood. Even in the face of the huge earthworm monster, Jin Youyuan is still calm and comfortable. One knife at a time, the earthworm monster quietly broke out of the ground. Let Jin Youyuan fall into a passive position. He can't predict. From which corner will they emerge the next moment? Challenging his resilience. So Jin Youyuan closed his eyes. Focusing on the other senses, capture every vibration and sound of the ground. The moment the earthworm monster broke out of the ground, Jin Youyuan has already locked the target in advance. He kicked the monster in the head. Then the long knife in his hand swung out. Precision cutting. The earthworm monster was instantly cut in half. The breath of death permeates. In a short period of time, Jin Youyuan killed 2 earthworm monsters in a row. Level surge. Attribute points also increase. He is based on the earthworm monster. Likes to dig caves underground. Came to the subway station, to the surprise of Jin Youyuan. His guess turned out to be, this is the nest of the earthworm monster. So far, the hunting game has become easier. Jin Youyuan embarks on a bloody journey. The earthworm monster was suddenly divided into 2. It's awful to look at. Jin Youyuan only killed 2 ends and rose to level 2. Countless attribute points have been passed on. He has insight into the worm monster's preference for underground caves, so go straight to the subway station. What Jin Youyuan didn't expect was that his guess went according to plan. This is the nest of the earthworm monster. Hunting becomes easy. He set a small goal to reach level 20. Jin Youyuan holds a knife in both hands. The offensive is fierce. Next moment. Knife light like lightning. The earthworm monster was cut off at the waist. He never expected. This orb can be bought in advance here. Only he knows the value of this orb. In his eyes, this group of earthworm monsters seems to be getting cuter and cuter. Jin Youyuan's eyes are crazy. The belief in hunting is even stronger. It took 3 hours. He brandished a long knife. Not a moment. He killed all the earthworm monsters in the subway station. It's all over the place. A backpack full of orbs. Jin Youyuan's level has also risen to level 20. Jin Youyuan's eyes were filled with fanaticism. His power at the moment seems to be enough to tear everything apart. For 3 hours straight, the long knife in his hand danced like a fly. Never stop. He is in-app on the subway. Killed all the earthworm monsters in one go. Got beads to fill his backpack. Now his level has risen to level 20. As the level increases, new magic properties are also unlocked simultaneously. New magic properties are also unlocked simultaneously. New Yuan. Open the operation panel. Combine all previously obtained free attribute points. All added to magic. He knows. Magic is the foundation for him to gain greater power in the future. Nothing is more important than this. Suddenly, close and far, turn your head and stare at the ceiling. After a brief silence, a cold voice came from the ceiling. Are you looking at me? Jin Youyuan shrugged. There was a sense of reason in his tone. Because I'm too conspicuous. How boring are the others? Suddenly, a cute clown emerged from the ceiling. He is the embodiment of the manager. God, you are really level 20. Jin Youyuan said modestly, I'm just lucky. And then he expressed that you want to open a store and buy new skills. Next second, the store panel appeared in front of Jin Youyuan. So he does this so well. Pick your favorite skills. God, you have quietly risen to level 20. Jin Youyuan said modestly, just got lucky. Then he expressed his desire to open the store. The desire to buy skills. In the blink of an eye, the store panel appears in front of Jin Youyuan. He slides them one by one. Browsing through various skills, finally, his fingers rested on a unique skill. It's a skill called Monkey Purpose. He clicked to buy without hesitation. Messenger warm reminder, this skill is only average. Do you want to choose again? Pinyu Garden firmly said that it wanted him. Cool name. Subsequently, Jin Youyuan picked another beginner sword. There are very few magic points left. After purchase, he turned away. Target lock. Find the boss of the next tutorial match. The messenger waved goodbye. I'll go first then. Looking forward to your performance. The voice just fell. Jin Youyuan instantly became alert. This is to make him a special concern. For surveillance? But he came this far with integrity. Even under surveillance, there shouldn't be any handle.